Well, good morning. It is town day and I'm super excited. The only downside is I thought I had 5 miles to walk and I've got 7, but that's okay. I should still be there before 11 this morning. It's only 10 to 7 right now and a lot cooler today, which is lovely. Feeling a little beat, which is not surprising after, well, today's my 10th day in a row hiking without having stopped in town. So yeah, I'm a little beat, but I'm looking forward to all my town chores, a good sleep in a nice bed, lots of food, all the town things. I just realized I was wrong. It's day 9, not day 10. Feels like day 10. Cruising down an old dirt road this morning and it's really pretty. And not too far from the trail crossing, which is why there are runners out, day hikers, things like that. He's the first person I've seen this morning. It's just after 7. So pretty early, but nothing like a good early morning workout, right? He's hiking along, talking to Mike. I had no idea there was a road next to us till a car went by. Well, that was nice. We knocked out a quick 2.1 miles in less than an hour. So that dirt road was a real gift this morning. And now I'm getting ready to head uphill for a little bit. I think I've got 1.6 miles of climbing and the rest is all downhill. Climbing up a dirt road. It's steep. And I tell you, it's hurting. I am hurting. I'm down to my last mile for the day, which is pretty darn exciting. Yeah! Almost to town. And I passed some hikers a little ways back. Said that Mike was just a few minutes ahead of me, which is also good news because he's ending his section today. And he offered to wait for me down at the parking lot and give me a ride to the place that I'm staying, which is pretty sweet because who wants to do a road walk on a town day? You gotta do a little walk around town, but if somebody's gonna give you a ride, take it. Almost there. All right, this is the cheese. Walking next to the river and people are having a blast here. Hey there, it's almost the end of my town day and I wanted to take a little time to kind of update you on how things worked out because it didn't come out the way I planned, although it did turn out to be a good day. So when I got to the trailhead, man, we flew those 7 miles from where I camped to the trailhead flew by. It was less than 3 hours, which is really exceptional for me. Normally I average about 2 miles an hour with all my breaks, but got to town a little before 10, and Mike, my friend who I've been leapfrogging with, did give me a ride to the hotel. I walked up and I saw a sign on the door that said that the office didn't even open until 3 o'clock and that check-in was 4. I had no idea that they had such a late check-in, and that is on me because I should have read all the terms when I booked it, but I guess maybe I just forgot or was busy or whatever, I didn't know. So I thought, oh great, what am I going to do? I called the number on the door because they said that their phones were being answered from like 8 or 9 in the morning until 10. So I called, and the person I got was at a sister hotel a little ways down the street. And I said, she told me what was going on. She's like, yeah, you can't check in until 4 o'clock. And there's nobody going to be in the office until 3. And it's like, okay, I get that. But I had no idea, and I can do my town chores, but I need to drop my bag somewhere. So she says, come on down to Base Camp is the name of the place. And she's like, you can leave your bag here. You can hang out in the lobby if you want, or you can go do your chores. So I walked down there, I dropped my bag, and I tell you, I was, after 9 days straight of hiking without going to town, without having a shower, I felt so disgusting and so exhausted that I just wanted to sit down and cry about my circumstances. Like, what am I going to do? This sucks, you know? But I sat there for a little while and I checked in with family and I made a plan. So I went and I said, first thing I'm going to do is just eat, even though it's kind of early for lunch. So I found a restaurant where I had an amazing Reuben and I wanted onion rings, but they didn't have them. So I had some French fries and a great porter. And it was a really nice meal. So that made me feel a lot better to be well fed. And then it just took a walk around Tahoe City, walked along. There's a beautiful boardwalk walkway that goes through the downtown area right along the shores of Lake Tahoe, which is amazing. I can see it out my window right now. It's spectacular. Just stunningly big. I had no idea how big it was. So I walked down there and I sat by the shore of the lake and I got in the lake and sat on a rock and just had a nice time. I also went to the grocery store and got some food for tonight and for tomorrow. And then I went over to 𝐓𝐡𝐢𝐬 Sports where I had shipped my resupply package and picked that up from them, and they were super sweet. I looked around the store, but there was nothing that I really needed while I'm hiking, but they were super helpful and very, very nice. So I would encourage you to support 𝐓𝐡𝐢𝐬 Sports if you are here in Tahoe City to visit. So that was good. I got some ice cream. I really needed some ice cream, of course, because extra calories, right? I wanted some ice cream to top off my wonderful lunch that I had. And then I went back to Safeway. The first round was just picking up a few things that I knew I needed that I had on my list that I made before I came into town. The second round was to go ahead and buy some dinner because I thought just I'll eat in the hotel room once I finally get in and have a salad. So I had a nice salad with some chicken tender on the top, and that tasted really good because I haven't had any really vegetables or fruit or anything for almost 10 days. And I got a big container of fruit as well. So I got all of my nutrients in today. And then I had to do my laundry. And since I don't have any town clothes, I couldn't really go to the laundromat and leave everything there and walk around naked. So I did sink laundry in the sink in the bathroom, and I'm still letting that stuff dry, which is why I'm in my puffy right now. But overall, it's been good. I was able to sort through the food that I shipped myself in the box. I did have a lot of food left over that I hadn't eaten yet. So I'm probably going to send a box home tomorrow with some food and a couple of other things that I am not using. I had hoped that maybe I could do my gear video for you today, but because the clothes are wet and I'm just not that organized, I'm going to have to do it later after the hike is done. So for this evening, I think, well, it's almost 8 o'clock. I'm going to enjoy a glass of wine. I've got a giant piece of cake. I know I'm not going to be able to eat all this, but it's going to taste good. I've pretty much finished my route planning for the next 5 days. I'm actually back on track from being a little behind schedule at the beginning of the trip. So I'm feeling pretty good about things. And it turned out to be a really nice day walking around Tahoe, and gave me plenty of time now to get my chores done. So my next big agenda item is just to get some really good sleep tonight, and then run by the post office in the morning, back to the trail, and hike on for 5 more days. And then I will be done with the Tahoe Run Trail.